Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of the More Civilized Age Sith Lords, Knights of the Old Republic 2 Sith Lords Restoration Content Modification V1.8.6 Let's Play. We are continuing our game of Kelmorn, learning all about the Sith Lords. I guess thank you to everybody who has left really great feedback on the first two episodes. This is the first one I'm recording since the second one went up. We haven't yet recorded our first episode about Peragus, or we recorded the intro episode at this point, but not the full Peragus one. And so we're going to go move forward here so that I can get a little bit ahead of where we're recording. My guess is what you end up watching here will be cut together from a couple of recording sessions just because of the way the schedule is. But hopefully we'll see a little bit ahead. Also, thank you to everybody who left notes on what they like and what they don't like about the way we've been doing it. I'll probably continue doing it the way the last one went. Overwhelmingly, the feedback was that you liked it when I showed interesting stuff in the game, which is kind of obvious, I guess, but that you were happy with like sped up combat more than like most people didn't seem like what they wanted was like just the cutscenes or conversations with no combat. I think as the game continues, we will probably hit stuff where I'm like zipping through it the way I did with some of the sections of the previous episode, but even there, if there's something interesting happening, if there's new ability to show off or a new type of enemy, I want to make sure I show that stuff off. I do think that's like a key part of what the game is, and again, like I'm having fun just playing it. There is something so nostalgic for me about the sounds of combat, the animations, all of that stuff, that I'm enjoying it, and I think that there is, when I'm enjoying it, it's probably good to show that, you know? I think it's probably a good rule to follow. All right, let's hop back in with some more KOTOR 2. As you might remember, we left off last time. Oh, also, shoutouts to the program Borderless Gaming, which I just bought from Steam, which allows me to run this in a borderless window, which means it actually fills the screen the right way. I don't know if anyone else is like particularly attuned to this sort of thing, but I've been needing to run this game. I've been running it in a window at 1080p at 60 frames a second, but what I haven't been able to do is that when I bring that into video editing software, there is like a little bit, it isn't right. It doesn't fit perfectly. And so I've had to like blow it up to like 101% scale and move it down 28 pixels or something so that it mostly fills the screen. That should now be fixed. This seems to be working. I also, as far as I can tell, seems like it fixed the kind of core bugs around. I'm still running it at 60 frames a second and not 144 because it works, but I have not changed my monitor to 144 frames per second, you know, hertz, whatever. And so, you know, shout outs to that program seemingly making this a lot smoother. All right, so you might remember we fled the Peragus mining station. Peragus itself seems to have been blown up just off screen by the pursuers in the Harbinger. Here's Atton, our love to hate him scoundrel, with typing away with two blasters in his hands. In another room is Kreia recovering from an injury. Let's hop back to it. Let's talk to Atton since we're right here. See what he has to say.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
I think actually we had this conversation because I was like, she seemed well enough for someone who just lost her hand.
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
And I think it was interesting because he could notice this pain. What are you talking about?
Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minok. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minok. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you.
I'll go check on her then. Interesting that Atton is so attuned to people. You know, the things emerging, I think, for me about Atton Rand, is that one, he is, he's very cynical. He doesn't seem to believe in long shot odds. He is not someone who seems like, oh, T3's like going about his business. That's fun. You know, he doesn't seem like someone. He's quick to naysay paths of opportunities. To say, oh, that plan won't work. But also he does seem to be attuned to what people are, or at least what Kreia right now is feeling. Look, we got camera controls. We can peek through and see what's going on everywhere. We got us in communications. There's the engine room where T3 is. There's the exit ramp. There's the garage. There's the main hold. There's the medical bay where T3 woke me up. There's the port dormitory where it looks like Kreia is meditating after losing her hand to the mysterious Sith Lord. Port dormitory, starboard dormitory. Empty and storage compartment. Uh-oh. Now wait a second. Storage compartment? I thought that's where the mysterious assassin droid was. But then who is this? Log out. Let's talk to T3 before we talk to Kreia. I'm not going to tell him to stop moving around. Alright, I forgot that we upgraded and repaired and stuff. Alright, how did you get here, T3? Computer, you're deliberately avoiding answering. Why? Interesting, interesting. Were you aboard the, well, let me check your core. I'll be careful, I promise. I do have some good computer skill. I just want to make sure you're alright. Just let me check, alright? Oh, we failed. Fuck. Damn, that's wedged in there tight. Looks like I need to get some more skill to crack that open. Forget it, I had some other questions. I think I'm probably not ready to upgrade the memory core. Oh, influence success. Interesting. Alright, let me take a look. DD? Failure. Oh, wait, maybe that was the control cluster wire I cut. I always get those confused. Sorry. Well, what if I try it with repair? Interesting here, we're getting influence success. Influence is a stat I mentioned before, where you gain that with characters, but you don't have like a... There's no influence bar by default. You can get a mod for it, but, you know. I'll just try to make this quick. I bet I failed this just like I failed the other one. Because I've already succeeded at one round of this. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I should replace this part before closing you up. That's fine. We'll try again later. You upgrade an item for me. So yeah, as mentioned, T3 is a walking repair bench, which is nice. Good to be able to toss some stuff into armor and stuff. We'll deal with that when it's time later. Oh, got some light side points. I continue to be a little bit more light-sided than I expected I would be in this playthrough. I don't think I can leave the Ebon Hawk. Let me just quick save real quick. I'm curious. It can't let me do this, right? Yeah, okay, we're in transit. It's not gonna really just drop me off on the hull. Oh, and then this is the other bunk. Just 3 beds. This place needs some color. This place needs some life. This place needs a Pazak table. Oh, a low security door. Oh, I can just open that. Aha! Damaged HK unit. We'll come to that maybe in a second. Let's go talk to Kreia. Again, 3 bunks.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
When you lost your hand, I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
Interesting. If I could, I would have protected you. Consider the pain a lesson. I think this is it. If I felt the loss of your hand, what would have happened if you had died?
I do not know. I fear that. The consequences would have been more extreme.
More extreme? I felt like my hand was dipped in molten carbonate. Yeah, but, you know, she lost the hand. Let's keep it. Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Especially considering the way you act. Jeez. You can be so mean to Kreia. I mean, you can be so mean to everybody, you know? Then we'll work together to try to be as careful Try to be careful until we can fix this.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Peragus.
This, again, character who was kind of an investigator or researcher. I've never heard of a link like this before, in holocrons or in the Jedi histories.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess the Force Chain special ability. When either of you use a Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well. We talked about this last session.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
I think I want to focus in on this. I need to know more about the Sith hunting us.
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
First split?
Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
You may remember this stuff from the comics. Tales of the Jedi is explicitly about some of this stuff. If you missed those, I advise you go back and listen to our AMCA Patreon bonus episodes from when we played the first KOTOR. We did a read-along through all of the Tales of the Jedi comics, which are kind of 1,000 years or something, or hundreds of years before KOTOR 1. I guess if Kreia is right here and it was thousands of years ago, then it was thousands of years ago. Do they seem different to me? In their hearts, they never forgot the Jedi. I knew Revan, clearly. Are they following Malak's path? I think is the one zoomed in on my character's close relationship to the Mandalorian Civil War and the sect of Jedi that fought in that.
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
This is really interesting to me because, it's the last game is so much about an Empire analog, Empire from Star Wars analog, the Sith Empire. But this suggests more that they are a sort of underground Sith organization that is explicitly, it doesn't suggest it, it's said it outright, they're just taking out the Jedi. Everything else is secondary. They're not building political power. It doesn't sound like they're building an army on Korriban. Maybe that, we've heard that the Academy, something happened at the Academy by now. But it's interesting. The Sith on Peragus knew some Force techniques, but they were extremely weak.
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Peragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come.
And here we go. One way to start reading this is immediately to start thinking through objectivist critique, a Randian thought. Oh, look, as you get more powerful, you will gain more enemies. I think this game is doing a lot that isn't just that. I think you can even read that in different ways. But I do think from the outset, the idea of your enemies grow in number and in power as you grow in power reflects a sort of ideological positioning that I think is fascinating, even if it is not my way of seeing the world necessarily. There are other questions I wish to ask you.
Ask, and I will answer.
When we were on Peragus, I could feel the Force again.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
It was like a whisper at the edge of hearing.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
Wait, the Jedi did this to me? If they were responsible, they had no right. I don't believe the Jedi would do such a thing. Wait, the Jedi did this to me?
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
Some subtext here about becoming deaf or blind. That is, but to cut one off from the Force, it's like losing all of your senses at once.
Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you.
I don't believe the Jedi would inflict such a punishment. It seems too cruel. The Jedi would never be cruel. Then there must be a way to reverse what they did. If the Jedi were already gone and dead, I would end their lives for doing this to me. I know I'm walking down the middle of this character, but I think that's where he's at right now. We'll see if I move in any other direction more strongly. Then there must be a way to reverse what they did.
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
But you said it's possible. How?
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
But there are no other Jedi. There are no more Jedi.
Then I am your only hope, as you are mine. We are a sad pair, you and I, to defend the galaxy against such a thing. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
But a servant, yes. God. I accept you as a teacher, for now.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence.
There are other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Can you tell me what happened since the Mandalorian Wars? Again, that is when our Exile left the galactic stage, so to speak.
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
Ah, at Malachor 5. Well, first of all, just tell me about the Mandalorian Wars. I know I was there for it, but you tell me, just please.
It is a tale you already know well.
Mm-hmm.
Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
Yeah, the Jedi Council agreed but did not move fast enough, so we had to. But only some Jedi Knights answered the call. They didn't move fast enough.
Indeed. The Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak refused to wait.
2 Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
Until we destroyed them. Mandalorians fought savagely, and to the end. In that final battle, we almost lost the war.
Yet Revan triumphed. But you know this, for you were there at Malachor 5, when the Mandalorians were crushed beneath Revan's might.
Many Jedi died at Malachor 5, and the conflict split the Jedi Order.
You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this.
But some battles must be fought. It was not Revan's failing. And if I could, I would have followed them. Ooh, juicy to me. Juicy to me that something happened that... I like this not as like I would have followed them down the dark side, but I would have followed them, you know, if I could have gone down the path they went down. I would have loved to have found my own true nature here.
If you had followed them, then you would have learned the lesson of a follower. Perhaps it was fortunate you did not. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
What's the thing we come back to again and again in Clone Wars that Rob likes to point out, that two opposing armies over a long enough time come to resemble each other? And that was the Jedi Civil War. Didn't the Jedi Order try to stop them?
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
The Republic is weak. They couldn't have beaten Malak. Damn. How were Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith do, without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Did the Jedi recapture Revan? Thinking about Jedi
no one
relationships
knows,
here.
Certainly not I. Korriban lies in ruins, Revan is gone, and the blade of war he promised to stab into the heart of the galaxy has withdrawn. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
You're saying Revan abandoned the war, Revan turning against Malak for the sake of the Republic? So Revan saved the Republic? I think the second one. Abandoned the war, thinking again of, if I could have followed them, I would have. Really focusing in on the project that was the war against the Mandalorians.
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. From a certain point of view, perhaps. From a certain point of view, perhaps.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil!
A certain point of view?
The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
If the Republic is weak, it didn't deserve to win. Malak and Revan should have crushed the Republic. Though we must do what we can until it has a chance to recover from the war. I don't really know if any of these are where I am. Am I a Republic believer? Do I believe in the Republic even if I was exiled by the Jedi? I don't think if the Republic is weak, it didn't deserve to win. Or let alone Revan should have crushed the Republic. Yeah, we gotta try to keep it going.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive. We're going to have a lot to chew on when we talk about this game, let me tell you. Can anything be done to help the Republic? Let them burn. Perhaps it's better to let the Republic stand on its own, without the Jedi, perhaps.
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
What they say fuck me for? What do you mean?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
I have to tell you, as Mark says at the start of the German ideology, men have constantly made up for themselves false conceptions about themselves, about what they are and what they ought to be. They have arranged their relationships according to their ideas of God, of normal man, etc. The phantom of their brains has gotten out of their hands. They, the creators, have bowed down before their creations. You gotta get out from under this idealism. Not idealism as in optimism or, utopian thinking. Idealism as in, Kreia here is saying the history of the world is the history of ideas coming into conflict, not the history of droids and guns. Let me tell you, big disagree. As you may know from recent conversations we've had. It's about salt, stupid. It's about food. It's about money. It's about power. Other questions I wish to ask you.
Ask, and I will answer.
I think I've done all of these now. Oh, so what do we do now we have not done?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
You like to fight so much, we can't keep running until they catch us.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey.
Aw,
all
sweet.
paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
I think we may have said this again. Telos, of course, means the end. It is a Greek word that means like the ending, not finality, but like the final thing. The idea of the Telos is Aristotelian, I believe Aristotelian. Am I getting this wrong? Idea of like the cause. The cause which sort of drags you through history, the purpose. It's kind of like the purpose of the thing. The sort of teleological identity of the knife is to cut, and so the knife is sort of brought through history, through time, until it cuts something. And so you might think of a culture as having a teleological end, that it is being pulled towards its goal or its purpose, or a person could You could have that sense. Everything was working towards some teleological end. Where are we bound again? I know you just said Telos, but...
The planet Telos, decimated by the Sith during the Jedi Civil War. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers.
The
destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
That plan seems weak. We don't have time to skip now. And if we find no trace of Jedi teachings on Telos to help us?
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
This is a lot to take in at once. I need time to reflect on this.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
Yeah, great. Wow. That fool has a name. Maybe. He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me. I'll crack his skull into the bulkhead if he tries? God damn. He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first and his allies next.
Light side points gained. Whoops. Where am I at on that? How we looking pretty light side. Well, much to discover still in this world of ours, huh? I'll also say I'm not gaming this. If I wanted to game it to be as light side as possible, I know that there's other stuff I could have said. I've also not been gaming influence. I think there's a lot of opportunities to gain influence with characters like Kreia, and I'm just kind of playing the character as best I can right now. My goal is not to be kind of game complete and to give you the definitive light side high influence run or something like that. It's to play KOTOR 2 and to play it the way I'd be playing it by myself, as best as that can come.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
No, yeah, she reversed aging. She's younger now, actually. For someone without much to say, she sure says a lot.
Yeah, to you, maybe. I don't usually hear much beyond fool and imbecile. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Are you that desperate? Yeah, Jesus, dude. She looked good to you. You must have taken a blaster hit. Hard living. Yeah, she probably... I'm going to say good looking. Are you that desperate?
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
After spacing that old witch, of course.
This fucking guy. Yeah, listen, chill. Ease off the insults. She was wounded helping. She got her hand cut off, man.
Whoa, all right. Don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Getting empathy from you is like squeezing water from a stone.
Yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on.
Okay. Forget it is wild. Forget it feels like the end of the conversation. Never mind. I wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, no. Look, I respect your privacy. I mean, when have I ever asked you any questions? I mean, besides that one.
What do you mean about the galaxy map not being much use?
Well, the astrogation system is voice-printed and locked down, but that T3 unit is doubling as the astrogation system. You can try to plot a course, but without that T3 unit to perform the calculations, you'd probably plow us into a star.
Just get T3 to do it.
As long as he doesn't steal the ship, we should be all right.
Who voice-printed the astrogation system?
I have no idea. Previous owner, maybe? I'd love to get it overhauled, but that's a major job. Besides, the droid will be good enough for now.
Why would someone lock the astrogation system?
Takes all kinds. Maybe someone didn't want anybody taking the ship out of the system, or knowing where the ship had been. Smugglers do it all the time in case the Republic decides to board them. Or so I hear.
You know anything about the assassin droid?
No, not much. Except sounds like it was after you. As far as I'm concerned, you handled that pretty well. No more droid, no more problem.
What would make droids go crazy like that? Who would build an assassin droid to come after me?
Beats me. Sounds like you're pretty popular. If it was built to hunt you down, that is. It could have been around before you even appeared on the scene.
How old do you think that model was?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, droids, I don't trust them. That one we fought, some of them are built like that. Others just, well, break. In the head. Sometimes conflicting orders cause it. Give a droid too much data or tell it to do something it can't do, it'll crack their behavior module in half. Others just don't get memory wipes and they start going crazy.
Oh, T3. T3 is just fine.
Speaking of which, I think that little trash compactor's long overdue. Trust me, droids were made to break. And most of all, they're predictable and stupid.
Let's focus on getting Telos for the time being.
So, what happened?
What are you talking about?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Peragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful.
True.
So where's yours?
Oh. Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers. Oh. Ah, fuck, I buttoned through it. Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi? It was a single hilt.
Huh. Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
Actually, it was. Crystal was redder than a Lagrix eye. Blade and crystal were unique. I can remember my lightsaber. Can you imagine not remembering your lightsaber? Come on. Both the blade and crystal were unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
Blue, used by Guardians. Green, like the Consulars. Yellow, like the Sentinels. None of those are unique. You just said it's like the other ones. Violet, like hurricane gems in the sunset. Orange, like Hasak's sun. Viridian, one the Jedi Order had never seen before. Silver, like the streams in the room of 1,000 fountains on Coruscant. It's been so long I've forgotten this color. Gotta go orange, like Hasak's sun. What's up with Hasak? Or Hasek? Let's see if we got anything here. I'll pull it up on my phone and see if there is a Wikipedia entry for it. The Hasak system, located in the Escarian sector, is part of the slice portion of the expansion region. Interesting. The sun seems to be orange. That's kind of a gimme, I guess, right? Orange colored star. This is where it's from? Is it from KOTOR? Let's see. Yeah, it seems to be... Ah, interesting. It seems to be tied to... It's first mentioned in the 2009 reference book, The Essential Atlas, authored by Daniel Wallace and Jason Fry, which placed it on a grid in a square. And from what I'm skimming here, it seems like it was tied to Revan's empire. Darth Revan's Sith empire. Interesting. Then yeah, let's say it's like that.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
You know, mourn, like morning, it kind of has like a sun thing going. I think having it would just drive them to hunt me harder.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Let's go talk to that assassin droid. Did I not flip my sword around? Here it is. Okay, feeling better now. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered on Peragus. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Let's diagnose the droid. It looks as if this droid is missing 4 critical components. Its droid processor, or replacement droid chassis, the control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. Repair. Take the vocabulary and insert it into the core. Where did I get a vocabulator from? I don't remember. Success. You've installed the droid's vocabulator. Step away. Sick. Okay. Just got to get the rest of those pieces, that's all. And let's check in with T3 one more time. Now that we talked to Atton, I don't know if there's anything here, but let's just see. There we go. Do you know where the HK droid in the cargo bay came from? You were trying to rebuild him. Why? To protect me. But that's an assassin droid, a deranged assassin droid. I'd rather have your help and that's it. No. Any idea how its parts got scattered all over the galaxy? I had to ask. You know where I can find the parts? T3 is very cute. I'll check with droid merchants across the galaxy then. Any idea how its parts got scattered? Is it gonna be the same doo. Yeah. Oh, okay. I had other questions for you. T3, what's wrong with the astrogation system? You locked it? Why'd you do that? Protect? Protect who? Under whose orders? An old master. Why did they want to know the ship had been? Interesting. They didn't want the charts to be found by the Republic. Let me ask about your master first. Whoa. Why was where this master had gone so dangerous? But how did the Ebon Hawk come back from there if it's so dangerous? And why?
T3.
Yo!
I have one last order for you. Our master does not know about this, and I order you to keep it a secret. Every day as we build upon Korriban, more of his memories return, and the bond he and I share cannot hide it from me. He believes a threat lurks on the edge of the galaxy, something that could threaten his power. I fear he will go there, and I fear he will not return. If he leaves, he will take you with him, but not I. He knows the bond we share may prove a weakness, but he will take you. If something happens, T3, then I need you to return to the Republic and find me. And if you cannot, then I need you to seek whatever help you can elsewhere, whether Jedi or the Sith or someone in between. This is my last order to you, T3.
Perhaps a great
Obey
Jedi.
it, and do not let me lose my master, even if he believes he is protecting me.
Who could her master be? Friend of yours? Would I not know Bastila? I guess she was younger, right? Who was the person the hologram was talking about? The thing I like here is, of course, the Exile doesn't know what Revan did, right? Doesn't know about the events of KOTOR, as we just learned from Kreia. Yeah, great. So I just didn't get... that person in the hologram is a friend of yours? What do you mean, once? Wow, long one. Long story from T3. That long ago. Sorry to hear it. I don't understand why you were concealing that from me. I understand. I didn't think you kept messages like that. That message doesn't tell me where the Ebon Hawk came from. Oh, Oh, right, delete. I'm not gonna, right. So why don't you have that information? Deleted? By who? You deleted it. Why? Some real, like, modem connecting sounds. Something's wrong here. There must have been a reason for it. This is impossible. You deleted it. You don't know why. And all you can show me is this old hologram as an explanation? Don't be sorry. Maybe you had a good reason. Or trying to protect someone. Decided I like droids quite a bit. Could you believe that? Alright. Never mind. I'll be going now. Light side points gained. Influence gain T3. Let's go! The #1 influence goal in the game. Alright. Yeah, like I was saying, I think one of the, what we kind of just learned there, of course, is Revan, and I believe this is true regardless of what ending you got, has disappeared. Took the Ebon Hawk somewhere to the edge of known space. Oh, what was that? Did you see that? Oh, what do we got there? Can we select that? No, we cannot. That's a shame. I don't know what's going on there. Let me see if we can do it with my mouse. Oh, I can do it with my mouse. Interesting. Look at that. Ooh, Jedi Robe, Pazak card, Advanced Med Pack, Flex Heavy Armor, Chemicals, Frag Grenade, and an Energy Shield. Let's go. I don't want to say too much more because this game could have more to say about Revan, but I simply will say, and I know, obviously, the Old Republic MMO has a lot more to say about Revan. We've gestured at that, and about the book that came between. When this game came out, there was nothing more enticing than the idea that Revan goes to the ends of the galaxy because of being drawn there by some new threat. I will tell you, I played through this game the first time by watching, or I kind of watched this game the first time get played through by my friend Art Martinez-Tebel from Friends at the Table, and where did Revan go was about as compelling a question as you could possibly imagine to us. So very exciting. All right, let's look at what we just got. We just got a bunch of shit. Let's see. Jedi Robe, Defense bonus 1, Regenerate Force points 1. Members of the Jedi Order typically wear plain or unassuming garments. Let's take a look what that might look like. It is not as fly, I have to say, especially without a lightsaber, And I bet it's also not as good. Our defense right there is 17. It's 1 defense bonus. Let's look at this is 4 defense bonus, plus regeneration, healing you. Yeah, they have the upgrades in it. We're going to keep this look on. But, maybe, I don't think we do have access to her. What does she have on? She just has clothing. She's going to get Jedi Robe. What else did we just get there? We got... Is there a way to see recency on this? Filter... No, there is not. We'll filter through to weapons. I think we just got... Oh, is it the yellow ones? Vibroblade and Sonic Rifle? Maybe we got those earlier. I think Vibroblade is better than Vibro Cutter. Is that what I have on right now? Do I have on the Vibroblade now? Yes, I do. What else do we have? Armor. Flex Heavy Armor. It's heavy armor. Max Dex bonus plus 3. Does Atton have heavy armor? I'm not sure. Energy Shield, Melee Shield. I'm going to go up so I can see if more stuff pops. Yeah, like this, without having to scroll right through it. Some droid deflector stuff. That's good. I'll take a look at that. I think that's all the new stuff there. Okay, so then let's go back over here. Let's swap to T3. Let's see about that armor. Droid impact armor. These are the same. Surveillance upgrade. These are the same. 1-1. Now we have the shock arm, which we've learned is just fucking great because it's 1 to 6 points of damage for each of its levels. So it's a level 8 now. So that's is it an 8? Yeah, it's an 8. Weird font. So that is from 6 to was it 42? Am I mathing? No, that's wrong. Because 8 times 5 is 40. It's 46, right? No, that's wrong. 48. 48. Listen, cut me some slack. So yeah, 8 to 48 damage. God, is that right? Am I fucking up my basic multiplication tables? I'm not gonna put the math stuff on screen again. I'm not. unless I gotten it wrong. 48's right. Okay, phew. Okay. Doubt myself sometimes. And then, so yeah, eventually that'll get to 10 to 60 points at level 10. And then they can, if they make a fort save, they take half that. So that's still pretty good, because eventually that will be from 5 to 30 points minimum, which is not bad. And these are all consumables, and the shock arm is simply not, which is great. Rest of this is good. Here we go. Droid deflector. This is also a thing with uses. Let's keep the Mark 1 on until we get into any sort of trouble. We're going to equip the mining laser now in both hands, because we know that we gave T3 the damn 2-weapon fighting feat. And then what about you? Mining laser, and then you have nothing right now. Did you lose the fucking blaster pistol? Tell me you didn't lose it when you got your hand cut off. I mean, that would make sense, but I don't like it. Oh, I'm mad about it. It's fine. It's fine. You know, it's totally fine. I can get you a different blaster pistol. But it was a better one than anything that... Oh, wait, do I have it on? No, I also have a mining laser. Okay, well, shit. Alright, let's get Kreia a fucking mining laser and a vibro cutter. Oh, or this longsword might just be better. I should use this longsword. With respect to Kreia. Let me go upgrade this longsword. Where was that bench? I know I could use T3, but let T3 work. That's a dead end. It's over here? Is that it? Workbench, yes. Upgrade item. Vibroblade currently has 3 things in it. Oh, does the longsword only have 2? No, I can. I can put them... No, I can't. I can't put the... I see. So it's 1 to 12, but what I'd lose is the plus 1d6 droid damage that's in there right now from the Ion Cell Mark II. That's pretty good. Let's do it anyway. Let's give... let's do it anyway. Whoops. And then upgrade items, a longsword, grip, edge. Can't put the cell in. Assemble. And then back to the vibro blade. Oh wait, did I not? Oh fuck. Whoops. That was the wrong one. There we go. Now assembled that. Go back into the long sword. I think I want... We can go to none so I can actually see... Oh, it's the same one. Okay. And then either massive criticals or damage bonus. Let's keep this basic Ionite one because it gives you a flat +1 ion damage and then droid damage. So, cool. And then on this other one, I'll put in the other shit that was there. And I'll give Kreia this one for now. Also, I can see what this longsword looks like. Is this the one? That's the one. Okay. Okay, yeah. It's a little broader than the other sword was, than the vibroblade was. Cool. Anything else I want to change here? Reflex saves up. I really want to get my con up so that I can equip one of these some other implants, which would be nice. Mandalorian, these are all... No, this armband is con +1, which is pretty fucking good. What's my con at? That's at 12, so if I can get it up to 13, the armband could move it to 14, which is when it gets useful. As a reminder, only the even numbers really matter in this game. Alright, and then awareness, demolition, security. I think that's the one for me. For now, at least. Alright, who's up? Let's make sure you can't wear this. Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. But what is this on? 7 + 3. That's going to be better for someone who has a +3 dexterity, which he does. Safety harnesses demolitions, which is what he's doing for us. Oh, you should have another mining laser in your hand, because you were dual wielding. Alright, and then Kreia, who has a level. Stealth, immunity, sonic, sure. Her fucking... Oh, can I not check? I can't check their saves right now. That's annoying. I imagine her fortitude saves are fine. I wish I could check her stats. It's annoying. It's fine. Okay. Can't level her up right now either. Alright, let's move on to the next area. Ebon Hawk. Peragus 2. It has to say no, you can't go there, right? Location inaccessible, status facility destroyed. Citadel Station. We're coming in on a mining station, I think, or a space station above the planet.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Peragus mining facility.
Great. Are we under arrest? Is custody being under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping.
T3, why are you
yes,
glowing?
That includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
You don't have to do all that. Am I able to get my gear back? You don't have any evidence. This is outrageous. You don't have any evidence.
You were the only witnesses of the mining facility's destruction.
Right, so we'll talk to you.
Thus, it is necessary for us to keep you under surveillance until we have a better idea of what happened.
Of course. Will I be able to get my gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest.
Well,
do
living
you
quarters,
understand?
Huh? Do I understand? This is real. You know, like I said, there's a degree of if I'm playing this as like I used to be a Jedi investigator, you know? Is this above board? Why are you holding us?
Because this vessel and its passengers are connected with the destruction of a fuel mining facility, one that this station depends upon. We would like to find out the extent of your involvement.
I understand. I'll cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Again, huh? I guess yeah, that's where we found him. We found him in jail. Now who is this?
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
Residential? Oh man, they got me in the energy jail? Come on, a force cage? This is ridiculous.
As I said, this is only temporary while
Bro,
the
you could have kept me in a
made.
room.
I'm sorry, but you'll just have to bear with us until then.
What are we talking about? Wait, I had some questions.
I've many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Come on.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
Damn! Yeah, you and a bunch of assholes on the internet, dude. Let me out of this cage and we'll see how disappointed you are.
Doubtful, though at least it appears you have some spirit. The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
I've heard about this.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey, I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
Damn.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taking the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
We're in a TSF station. A thing I know what that stands for, as Telos Security Forces or something. How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out.
Oh, weird.
There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
Your body is staying right here is wild.
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
This is a... Buddy, this is a bad plan. There's 3 of us. Okay, maybe it's just me. Because... Oh, wait, no, we're all still in the cages. What do I got? Force Valor. This is not working. There's Force Valor. Can I not switch? I remember how this game works. I don't. Okay, there we go. Let's get her into fucking...
Yes.
Oh, force depleted, huh? That's a shame. Oh, she can't move. That's not good. Up there she goes. Can you hit him, please? Damn. Did some
The
Matrix
security cameras
shit.
What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to
Come
back up slow.
on.
Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
No, he was an assassin. It's a good thing I didn't have to depend on you for protection.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station.
Yeah,
This man isn't him.
Probably one of those Attack of the Clones shapeshifters. How did he manage to sneak in here?
That's something we're going to have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy.
Great, that's reassuring.
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Peragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Thank you, police. You did a great job protecting us. Us who didn't do anything wrong, in this case, at least. The best of your ability. That's not very inspiring. I'm trying to give, like, you're watching a crime drama, and there's, like, the hotshot FBI agent has to deal with the local yokels who are, like, don't have it together. That's what I'm trying to give for Kelmorn right now. Yeah, dude. Just take me to my quarters.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or 2?
How long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Peragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Can I get my clothes back?
Force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
This place is giving from Book of Boba Fett, the station where Din Djarin is on that bounty hunt, like tracking that guy through the station and eventually, or like confronting him in the kitchen of that one place. Fan of that. That was a good episode of a show that I'm not in love with. Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Peragus? That could bring the Sith...
You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Kreia?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
I'm a regular guy. I'm just the type of guy who likes to sleep. I'm Atton Rand. Rest. Was curious if I was going to get some KOTOR 1 dreams. Well, maybe we are. No, just meditating. We got a phone call? Who wants to...
Yes? Have you...
Everyone, I'll be going. Let me answer the phone. Accept call. Soka Linu, TSF officer.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos.
Okay.
Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
What's he want?
He says he wishes to speak with you on behalf of Chodo Habat. That's all he will say.
Fine, send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Hell yeah. Hey, Moza. Why didn't he come himself? The healing of the planet. A little bit of a shade of the Nogri stuff here from the Thrawn books. What is this about? Could you explain it to me? Damn, the Zerka are back. No, what troubles have you had? Privatization, baby! How is Zerka harming the restoration project? Why would Zerka do this? How did they take the restoration zones? So, how could I help? Oh. Heal me. Oh, I think we have some idea what he means by this.
Perhaps Choda Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
Chill. The delivery on that. This offer of mutual aid interests you. I'll speak with your leader when I'm freed. For sure.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
I doubt it. Picture of a bed. God. Can I loot anything in here? The beds, Kreia, communications console. Okay. Accept the a B4D4 Zerka Corporation Citadel branch. Accept call.
Good day. I am B4D4, administrative assistant.
B4D4 is kind of a great name for a
Citadel
droid.
Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
Yeah. Go. What does she want?
I am sorry, but I do not know. I am only her administrative assistant. May
I should
I
be
put
nice
you
to the
through?
droid. The droid is just, you know, doing his job. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Bye.
Thank you for accepting my
okay.
call. As my
Oh, shit.
assistant no doubt informed
She
you,
is,
I am Jana Lorso.
Oh my god, the same species as Barris Offee and Luminara. Mirialan. Why are you calling?
I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
Imposed guilt? I don't recall him threatening me.
Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words,
I don't think
the
he
Ithorians won't lead the exchange
that,
to
actually.
you if you work with them.
That's not actually... No, he didn't mention anything like that, actually.
Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians.
Are you mentioning something like that? Go on.
I believe you're a person of influence. Someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians.
A person of influence.
Whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
B44 is just a great droid name. What sort of work are we talking about here?
I'd rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices.
I'll come by when I can. I want to get the lay of the land here.
Excellent. Good luck with that messy investigation, and I hope to see you shortly.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Rest.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the
Kreia
years
Atton
required
conversation.
or the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much...
I mean...
I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised.
Blaster Jedi are really strong
ways,
in this
even
game.
you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
Yeah, you know what? Good. Don't talk behind my back about me.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Peragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They've insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
Why is the Republic sending a ship?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is the Ebon Hawk still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my T3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
You know that from experience?
Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
Why do we need to leave?
Look, this place is a waste. If Telos wasn't doomed before Peragus blew, it is now. Even more so if your friends from Peragus come calling.
Why would Telos be doomed?
Because it depends on Citadel Station, and the Citadel depends on Peragian fuel and the Republic's senators. The Citadel's fuel source went up with the mining facility. And the bickering senators? Not something worth counting on.
What do you think, Kreia?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Peragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Stay or explore Telos. We need a ship. Let's find the Ebon Hawk.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
Journal entry added. Want to call anybody? No. Okay. Anything? Oh, I just don't have real clothes. Can't believe you took our fucking clothes. That's the first thing we need to go do is get our stuff back.
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Peragus when I first met you.
Yeah, we're not being pursued by a killer robot anymore. What do you mean?
On Peragus, you seemed, well, a little less at peace with yourself. Now you're different.
Interesting.
It's hard to explain.
I'm fine. In fact, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
She's right there. Yo, let's play some Pazak.
All right, but I'm out of credits. So it's Republic Senate rules.
I don't know what that means. Republic Senate rules?
That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other.
I see.
But in the end, nobody wins. Everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything.
It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves.
Let's play a practice match then. All right, look at this. Pazak time. Let's go. Available cards. Yeah, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, good enough. Let's do it. Ooh, a 10, huh? If you've not seen this before, you're trying to, it's sort of blackjack-ish. You're trying to get up to 20 without going over. Which I should be able to do in this round. We'll see. Do I then end turn? I don't remember. Yeah, end turn. Oh, 26 is bad. 26 is I've lost. I should have just... Yeah, fuck. Stand. Okay. They won that set. Right, I could always just stand and just get another card. That's right. I forgot how this worked. 14. Now see if I had that 6. That -1, but I can hit that, and then we'll tie. Okay. +6. End turn. 7. I'm up to 12. He's up to 9. I'm up to 14. I have that -4, which means even if I get a 10, I can -4 it. 18. Oh, fuck. I'm going to stand and take the L on this one again. End turn. 12. Is it? Oh, fuck off. Oh, it's so close. Well, I got to play it out now. End turn. Yeah, I've lost. Forfeit. Or stand. Lose. I want a rematch. I want a rematch.
Sounds...
Let's play again. I remember how it works now. Yes. 2, 1. Okay, all pluses. That's kind of annoying. I'm up to 16. Let's go up to 19 and stand. Fuck off. Ah. 10. 15. Let's hit 20. Let's go. 2. I'm in a real card deficit here, which is bad. 16. I could get to 19. I'll roll the dice. Yeah, that's fine. Stand. Alright, 1-1. Hate to be ahead like... Ooh! No! Okay, but I got a card out of his hand. That's not bad. Fuck, if I had a negative here, I'd be in a good position. Unfortunately, I don't. 10, 13, 17. Oh, I forgot I couldn't use 2 at once. Alright, so I'm going to stand at 19. He's going to beat me. Alright, Atton has my number right now. Kreia, do you have anything to say? Whoa, you bounced all the hell around.
Yes. Have you come?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Oh, I want to build a lightsaber. Ooh, can you teach me about lightsaber forms? That's fun. That's fun. Force forms. I forgot about the Force forms. This bond we share. I would know more about it.
It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
Yeah, so I see. What about when we fight on a journey? I've had this. I want you to teach me more about the Force. I want to build a lightsaber.
Indeed. A Jedi tool and a Sith weapon. And why do you need such a thing?
Because we are... Slaughter my enemies. If this was... It represents power, and it can help me. That would be fine. But it helps me slaughter my enemies quicker, faster, is so... You know, it's so overt. Right? It's not just like... We've talked a lot about like the save the dog or kick the dog, save the cat stuff from kind of Hollywood screenwriting. These very kind of quick, easy ways of establishing characters as the character an audience roots for or roots against. But it's the thing that breaks my heart about it is it's actually pretty close to being good Star Wars writing. It represents power and it can help me would be fine. The lightsaber is a symbol of the Jedi, inspires others, gives them hope. The idea here is actually really strong, but I think that it's kind of bungled on the particulars, right? If this was like, I want people to see my lightsaber and to feel safe, or like I want when people see me draw it, I want them to feel hope. Would be more specific and a lot stronger than just this kind of the whiteboard version of the line. To defend you and my allies, I think, is where I'm at.
Then listen to me. There is much weight, much craving attached to such a tiny thing of light. For the male, it seems to have an inordinate importance.
Oh, my lord.
But we shall leave such male preoccupations for philosophers and cultural historians.
Damn.
A lightsaber.
Lightsaber is phallic, says
only
character in Star Wars
in
game.
how it is wielded, in the effort, in the struggle of one who holds it. Such a weapon does not make a Jedi or a Sith, and at times it makes them much, much less than they are.
But how do I make one? I bet that's a loss, right? That's an influence loss, do you think?
The knowledge has already been imparted to you. Upon our journey, the pieces shall fall into place.
That makes sense. I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Can you teach me any lightsaber forms? I don't have a lightsaber yet, but teach me.
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho. The simplest of the forms return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
I believe we'll be able to ask her more about these lightsaber forms later.
Very well. Of which did you wish instruction?
Force forms. Okay, we don't have access to any of this stuff quite yet. I had other questions, I think. Yeah, I had other questions. Do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us? Can you give me some names?
I know of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed. One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals, for without such things there is no hope.
The one who bathes in pain. Scion. Did we learn his name last time? I've been dodging saying it this whole time, but maybe she said it and I forgot it.
Yes. Of pain, he has learned much. Of knowledge,
AKA
of
Darth
teaching,
Menu.
He knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
Who is the betrayer?
Even now she is difficult to see. She must remain hidden for now until the time is right. If not, then all our efforts will be for nothing. In this you must trust me. If she is exposed too soon, then this war will be over before it has begun.
And the one consumed by hunger?
The less said of that one, the better. Even a stray thought may draw him, and it is possible that he cannot be defeated. He is one who has learned the greatest of the Sith teachings, and it enslaved him. Until you are ready, we must not seek him out.
Some really fun vampiric stuff happening there, some kind of Galactus stuff happening. I had other questions.
And I will answer.
Never mind, I'll be going now. Light side points gained. I keep stumbling into it by simply not being an asshole. The KOTOR story. Looking cool out there. Alright. Apartment C3. Apartment C2. We should do a save. It's been a minute, and I'm the one who's always like, please be saving. We are now on Telos. Uh-oh. We are now on I can't type. I think that this borderless window mod has fucked up my ability to type. So I will simply hit save and see if it says nothing. It says nothing. Well, there go my fun names. The borderless gaming mod, the borderless gaming program seems to have some limits. Good to know. Alright, not a thing in here. That's locked. Can I really not? I can't unlock it, apparently. Apparently they don't like you trying to break into places in the police facility.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
I love your Sith accent, buddy.
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply and high demand.
Alright, let's get out of here. Apartment complex C. This is giving, this is kind of giving What If Terrace, but inside of that first part of the Korriban, like, academy, like before you get into the valley. Apartment complex B. Am I breaking any of these places? Let's quick save. Locked. Locked and I can't unlock it. B2. Oh, what the?
Tonos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi Drumta sa Inchobin Sasha. Tosimana Rochata. Tonos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi Drumta sa Inchobin Sasha. Tosimana Rochata.
What's the exchange want with you?
In Wamagro, May Rangana Norocha. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Krema Sunkun Ratungala.
I do actually. Do you have, you sell droid parts?
Because
I need... Whoa. Okay, a lot of stuff here, huh? We got some armor. I'll come back here with T3 at some point. But the thing I actually need is whatever the hell HK needs, which doesn't seem to be the sort of thing that you sell, huh? These are all like upgrades and shit. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Anything else in here? Can I use that workbench? I could. That's good to know. I would love to have some clothes. Quick save again. Impossible. Can I bash it without getting yelled at? Yes, I can. Check out these cool martial arts moves. It's almost like there's the potential for some hand-to-hand shit in this game. Wow, nothing in here. Very funny. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Love it.
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim.
Apartment
Medical
complex.
supplies are in short supply and high demand.
Anybody in here? Anything to loot? A footlocker. Bothan droid disruptor. Maybe we should equip that just to have somebody with a damn weapon. I know it's not really how this game works.
Hey, what are you doing in my apartment?
Robbing you? Just looking around.
Looked like you were doing more than just looking.
Well, sorry, I just figured I was playing a video game.
Figured what? You just break into my apartment and take everything I owned? Are you crazy?
Come on. Take a fucking chill pill. When you put it that way, I'll be going now. It's very funny. How evil it? No, when you put it that way.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Get out of here before I get the TSF.
I'm not gonna take that from you. Oh, I'm not gonna take that from you, like, violently. I'll be going now. Okay. Well, guess who kept the gun?
Yes.
In fact, wait.
Just say the word.
Look at that. Look at this animation. These. That's not the fun one. I was only while running. Yeah. There we go.
I hear you.
Damn. Got my ass. It's the mid-2000s, and I am here to critique the player.
Hello there.
Who are you?
Slima.
Oh, that's right. What do you do here?
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplagliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Tonghite mosi jochia yumba ditawa ebawatoneuta.
What is this predicament?
Yikes, dude.
But you did.
Dahupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoki.
You know,
this
is why you cannot gamble with people's lives literally. You did make her a slave.
Dahupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoki.
Dude, you fucked up big, man.
Yukito tune.
What's the price for her? Perhaps I could be of assistance.
I'm
not doing it for you. 2,000 credits.
Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma.
I think I can persuade him.
Slavery
is kind of on its face evil in a way that I think this guy is happy to intercede with. Where's this one? Oop. Shuttle bay. Oh, that's the entertainment module. That's where I get my stuff back. Information terminal. Download area map. Sick. Transit to another module. I can't seem to do that. Maybe because I have not gotten the stuff yet. Okay, what else is here? Let's see. Module West. Bumani Exchange Corp. Zorka offices. Let's go to the shuttle bay. Let's go get our stuff before I do anything else. Alright, also let's level up. Let's level up Kreia. Skills, stealth, awareness. We should probably give Kreia these low level ones in case I'm ever in a situation where where I'm playing as her. She only gets 4 points per thing, you know? No, let's do it. Let's put 1 in everything. It's kind of my new thing after realizing you can't even see that there's a thing without having... You can't even see that there's a potential skill check without having the skill, you know? Alright, what level are we? I forget what level this is. Level 7, okay. She might have another level after this, in fact, which is good. Force Valor. You know, she's the one who's going to be buffing the most. Revitalize is what, level 9? Disable droid. Wound. Shock. Horror. Yeah. Horror is pretty good. Is this all hostile creatures? Yeah, let's take the AoE. And then let's level up again. And where's she at right now? She's at 10, 16, 16, 14, 16, 13. So the charisma is the obvious boost here. Skills, and then now let's give the 1 there, and then the rest in stealth and awareness. No, stealth and treat injury. And powers. Anything else new unlock in this middle rank? Anything I could be building towards? Let's see, what is this? This is dominate. Oh, she can't do that. She can't do that yet. Looking for anything else that unlocked at 6 that we just don't have. We get aura. Specific. Oh, this would go to me too, so let's do this. Get force aura. Okay. There we go. TSF officer.
A Republic ship was supposed to have arrived to take control of the situation here. I hope it's not too late. The problems are becoming too much for the TSF to handle.
Sealed module door locked. I want to make sure that's locked and not locked. I can't. No. Okay.
Yes.
We're good. It's cool. It's pretty fucking cool. Ship inside the station flying around. That's neat. This actually is also giving me Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, some of those areas. Here's a merchant. Dendis Dobo, great Star Wars name, another workbench. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, right. These guys are actually part of one of the tweaks that we have in sort of the CRM tweaks we have running. I'll explain it after I talk to them both.
Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. To esrectonatada be mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Tonoranga manakan. Ipo inshawa. In Wamagro. May rangana noluta. In Wamagro. May rangana noluta.
Yep. Just let me shop. Alright. Damn. Y'all got cool stuff. Also, how much money do I actually have? I have 2,000 credits. It's fun. Y'all got all sorts of shit here. Neophyte armor. Jal Shay Neophyte armor. Who the hell are the Matukai? The Matukai are a group of Force sensitives who use their physical body to channel the Force. The balance of physical and spiritual is a cornerstone of their philosophy. I was going to say this before, but the Ithorians talking about having a connection to the Force is fun. We'll see, if that's true or not, but fun that the idea is oh yeah, there are other, we talk a lot about other Force users in the galaxy and how much we'd like it when Star Wars dips into that stuff. Well, here we are again. Even in the gear in this game, it's constantly referencing stuff like the Matukai and the Jal Shay. They understand it at a mental level rather than a spiritual one. It's funny. That's kind of what I've been thinking about for this character, believe it or not. I really like the idea of someone who kind of came out of Kreia being like, the history of the world is the history of big ideas and not the history of like guns, right? I kind of like the idea of playing a character who like doesn't believe that, who is like, no, I've been in war. The history of the world is the history of warfare, is the history of food, the history of logistics, the history of disease, material things, but understands the Force like that almost more than, the Force is another resource. The Force is another thing, which is a limited perspective in the world like Star Wars, where the Force is very clearly a spiritual thing. Sort of like, what if Thrawn did understand the Force, but understood it in a Thrawn-ish way, I might do a quick save and buy some of this stuff to see if any of it looks cool, because I got $2,000 just to play with here. I don't have any of my stuff to sell. Let me see if that's true. Yeah, I have fucking nothing to sell right now. Maybe I should go get my stuff and come back and sell stuff. That might be a good idea. Oh, they have the violet crystal. That's fun, even though there's no lightsaber here, presumably. Let me go get my stuff and come back and sell stuff. And also, let me go over and talk to this other guy just to quickly skim so I can see if the thing in question. Just let me shop. Now I'm wondering if something did install right. A Baron Doe novice robe. The Baron Doe are Force-sensitive members of the Keldor race. Ah, interesting. Like our good friend Plo Koon. Maybe it did. Maybe this is the guy who... so there's these two brothers, and one of them is like not a shithead, and one of them is, and specifically it's about like where they get their stuff from. One of them's unscrupulous but has like better stuff, and one of them has worse stuff but it has morals or whatever. And the CRM gives both of them good stuff, apparently. So the tweak changes
that. Didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him.
Andor Season 1, Episode 1.
Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
This guy's gonna fall funny. What's going on here?
This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
Why? What? I'd like to hear his side of the story. A classic.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
I won't let you lay a hand on him.
Just my luck. Someone who wants to be a hero. Why don't you run along before you get hurt?
I don't want to fight you, but in the sense of like, I don't want to kill you. You know what I mean?
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
All right. You all have guns. Well, guess what? We're going to have guns too in a second because of how we're going to take them from you. Mercenaries. Okay. Let's get Force of Valor on. Let's get attacking. And let's get Battle Meditation on. Why did Force Valor not go? There we go. Maybe I hadn't actually attacked.
Hear you.
Bro, you guys don't have it. We don't both need to... okay. It's fine. Power attack. Power attack. Damn, look at that jump kick. That dive kick. critical strike. Oh, there we go. Yeah, me too. Why are they allowed to do this?
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fiaratore pada no ringatel camarada telefibu nubu de bicarana chenirara.
You should try to leave in case they're friends.
Tose torrenteri. Gele resonto chenig rexi contunso des junkaratata.
Thank you.
Gosa
I'm not gonna say no to the
nanki.
reward. Oh, 100? I could have said no to that reward, maybe. It's fine. You just stood there the whole time?
A Republic ship was supposed
Shut
to have
the fuck
arrived
up.
to take control of the situation
Come
here.
on.
I hope
Also,
it's
we
not
can't loot them, can we? They didn't give me
too late.
shit.
The problems
That's
are
the
becoming too
cantina.
much for the TSF to handle.
See, this is why I didn't want to get jumped. I wanted to go get my stuff from the entertainment district, which is a silly place to have stuff to begin with. Download area map. Okay. Where am I? I'm there. Is that the dock module I have to go to? No, TSF Station, I think. Wow, whoops, go down this way. I know I leveled.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of
Yeah,
hand,
they
and
sure
they're
are.
too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF Station. How may I be of assistance?
Give me my stuff back. Yeah.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone.
Are you
the
for
TSF
real?
believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
What do you mean, gone?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us. Laughing
Doesn't
at
make
me.
any sense, actually.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Was there anything in the system about our ship?
There was a query regarding the Ebon Hawk's ID signature sent from the Peragus mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed when the vessel's transfer request was modified.
Can I get my possessions back at least?
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were
Thank
uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
What am I supposed to do now?
I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest.
You're telling me to go to the
Beyond
mob?
waiting in your quarters for further word.
Tell me about the exchange.
The Exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module 082, is a front for the Exchange on Citadel Station.
Isn't there anything more the TSF can do?
Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room and board.
How about I wait here until you get me another ship before someone gets hurt? That's a little strong. That part's a little. Again, that first part, fun threat, but is the second one necessary? For someone get, I did just beat somebody up. Maybe I'm just curious enough to want to see what he says.
There is nothing I can do.
Yeah.
I am sorry for what has happened, but the situation is beyond me. I cannot legally supply you with another vessel.
I'll be going. Yeah, at least we get some stuff here. You spread it out across multiple different things. Are you for real? You really did do this and I really have to go through and re-equip all my shit? Okay, great. Look at all this stuff I had. You took it all from me and put it in 1,000 different lockers. Why would you do this? This is a weird way to do this. Okay. Let's get on my armor. Let's equip. Actually, let's level up to see if I got a point to put into Constitution. I thought I might. Yes. No skills, feats, no attributes, huh? No. Okay, of course not. Awareness, persuade, repair, security, treat injury, stealth, just in case we get a stealth moment. Feats. Oh lord, now I have to think about feats. I'll go up to medium armor, but I don't know if that's what I want. Empathy gives me persuade, awareness, treat injury. Gearhead gives me repair, security, computer use. Those are 3 pretty good ones actually. Conditioning is saving throws up. Let's see what they suggest. Just probably toughness. They always are going to suggest toughness first. But I'm not having that sort of trouble at this point. I could get better flurry. I already got better. I could get best flurry. Extra melee attack with no penalties. It's really hard to beat doing an extra attack. Like, it just is that good, frankly. Dreaded defense would be a +3 to all deflection rolls, but it's only with a lightsaber, right? Yeah. I can get improved duel or master dueling if I wanted, which is another +1/+1, both attack and defense, ranged and melee weapons, and unarmed combat. Close combat. I can get another class thing. Weapon finesse I don't need. Mobility I don't think I need. Regenerate vitality points. Oh, can I get regenerate force points? Is that in here somewhere? I don't think it is. Unarmed specialist I'm not doing. Regenerate force points. Wait, where am I? I see it. Yeah, we should just get this and though I'm not using many force abilities, right? Let's get it. Let's get it. It'll encourage me to use more force abilities. Think of it that way. Where is it? It's up here. Okay, powers. Speaking of. Yes, speaking of getting extra attacks. Is this? Yeah, okay. Oh, and that just reminds me. Night speed. So this is maybe the best power in the first game. Debatably the best power in the second game if you're doing a character who does any sort of physical attacking at all. And not just powers. Because you just get an extra attack. It's just that good. It's really incredible. Now, a thing someone did mention in the chat, turn off force speed effects. Now, it won't get all blurry, which is great. Uh-oh. It got weird, though. I did that, and it... Hold up. Oh, it seems fine now. Okay, that was weird. It went into a regular window again when I did that. Let's do another quick... Let's just do another regular full save, actually. New slot. Still can't type anything. Okay. We got our stuff back. All right, let's keep equipping ourselves. Was it safety harness that I had on? The extra demolitions? I don't have... But I'm not the demolitions person. What are my saves? Will is what I need saves for. That makes sense. But these don't have those. I'll take the reflex save since my dex is actually not that high. I'll take the reflex package. I'll take the will save, Neural Band, probably. No, I'll take the awareness, demolitions, and security. I'll take the Jal Shay gloves, which gives me dex and wisdom up. No, I think I gave those to Atton before. Oh yeah, I had the fire immunity stuff. I will take some of shield, some I already have, the energy shield, and you know, I'm not like using these. I should have the better ones equipped. Mandalorian melee and Arcanian. All right, then I had longsword. Yes, I had longsword, and I think I had just gun. Maybe I had heavy... Oh, it's a rifle. I had a pistol. Oh, there's blaster pistol. Wait, where was this before? Did I just get this? Was this just in a different... This may have just been in a different locker. Well, you know, I'll take it. I'll take one of these mining lasers, just for now, while I'm figuring out everybody else's shit. Oh, that was the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Alright, Atton. Immunity critical hits. Shielding visor, I think, yeah. That goofy thing. Those gloves. You now can put these blaster pistols on. 1 to 8. Mining these are better? No, none of these are upgradable. I wish these were organized in any way. Yeah, those are the only pistols. So, blaster pistol. Blaster pistol. Are they balanced? They are balanced. And then, just in case, let's give you... Fuck it, let's give you this cool weird thing. No, let's keep those on. Okay, and then, demolitions, because you're a demolitions guy. So let's look, make sure none of these are better. What's your fort save? 6, okay. Let's give you your light battle armor. No, do you have the Achani armor? I think you did. Let's give you, what are your stats? Your con is 14, okay. Mining shield. Energy shield, alright. And Kreia. Well, we're gonna give you those Jedi robes again. Those are just better. Let's give you, where's your con? 16, god damn, Kreia. Oh, did not mean that. Awareness, sure. Biotech implant regeneration, energy shield, melee shield, let's say. That one is what you had, and then you had mining laser. You know what I should do is actually, I should switch one of these for a mining laser and give Kreia the other actual blaster pistol. And then give her the leveled up, or the upgraded vibroblade. And there we go, we got our shit back. I'll clear that. You know, hate to see a bunch of yellow stuff in my inventory. I have so many things to upgrade with that I've not really looked at yet. Can I hold this? No, I can't. Can I do it with this? Yes, okay. Just want to clear everything. Okay. All right. Quick save. We did not need to do that, but okay. Can I just walk around in here?
Something I can help you with?
It's this fucking guy. How will you recover from the destruction of the Peragus mining facility?
To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape.
I bet. How bad?
There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that.
Can't the Republic increase funding for this station?
If only it were that easy. The Republic's tight on credits right now, still recovering from the war. They're sparing all they can, but it's not enough. We relied almost completely on Peragus for our fuel. It's hard to make up for a planet's worth of fuel exports.
Maybe we're thinking, too, about, you know, I kind of gestured at this before around Kreia's own objectivist philosophy, which is not as simple as objectivism. It is passed through some Star Wars-y stuff, but I think there's some overarching matching, and objectivism's position in relation to like libertarianism, which they are not one-to-one, but again, many overlaps. I would say that Ayn Rand is thought of as a key thinker in the broader libertarian movement. Especially in, I'd say, like the pre-Tea Party era libertarianism, which I think this game has much more in common with than contemporary libertarianism. I think there was a real shift there, maybe one that revealed long-standing, I'd say, subtextual elements. Real, when you build the ship, you build the shipwreck. When you invent the ship, you invent the shipwreck Virilio thing happening. At the same time, I think we're thinking about is that this game comes out in 2004. We are a number of years into America's war period. And I think that, you know, I wouldn't say it's an open and shut thing about like the Republic is America. I think it's much less particular than that, or you know, it's not so much here is what this game is about, but in the same way that by the time Revenge of the Sith comes out in the mid 2000s, the people working inside of Star Wars are thinking about the way republics stumble and fall. And so I think that is front of mind here. And again, maybe from a different perspective than each other. I don't know that Revenge of the Sith. I don't know that George Lucas and the team here, especially lead designer Chris Avellone, who we'll talk about at length at some point. I would say go look at Avallone's Wikipedia article for now to read about some allegations about him around certain behaviors. And where those allegations turned up is up to you to interpret. But you know, I think that the perspectives there are probably very different, Lucas's and Avallone's, but both are concerned with interests in empire, interests in power. I'm often someone who finds a lot of interest in a libertarian fiction, even if I come to completely different outcomes, because they are fundamentally concerned with questions, often concerned with questions of authority, questions of who has power, questions of freedom. Even if I think sometimes, not just sometimes, but almost all the time, they end up on a different, they end up pointing in different directions as to like whose fault it is that things like civil liberty are squashed, or how that relates to, for instance, the free market, for instance. Anyway, much to think about, much to consider as we move forward. Is there anything that can be done?
Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing.
I say all that, of course, because we're in the middle of a story now about a republic that's stretched too thin because of a war, because a story that we've now seen ineffective policing, who are kind of immediately jumping to the conclusion that you are guilty for something and detaining you, like all that's in the air in 2004. I'll keep my eyes out if there's some sort of finder's fee. I'm like, this guy's not on my good side at this point.
Tell you what, you find fuel contracts for Citadel Station, and I'll be sure to pay you for it. Soldier's honor.
Better get those credits ready.
I'll be waiting.
Love to get a quest. That seems like a long-term... Oh, I see where we are. We are where we were to begin with. Okay. Finally, I can spin my sword around again. Anything cool over here? Anything to loot? No. Do you know what this means now? Night speed. And we can just run fast. Wow, it really doesn't feel fast without the effect on it. That's very funny how much this doesn't feel as fast as it does without the thing. Shuttle doors. Anything in... fuck! Misclick counter up. I think I was at 11 the last time. Damn. It's just... Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to take that. I did not mean to take that. Let's wait. Let's go back in. Because I want to go back and look at that gear. I want to see if any of it looks cool. I'll come back to the cantina in a second, too. Here we go. Alright, let's quick save again. And let's start with this guy. And also, you know what? Let me just take a quick peek, because I do have... you know what? Maybe I don't have. I was going to say, let me see what the internet says about what these two guys sell. I'm curious if the tweak mod hit right. I thought it did, but now I was looking at what that first guy was selling, and I was kind of like, uh-oh, does he not sell the right things? Okay, yeah, both of them should not be selling all of the stuff that they're selling right now. That's all Sith Restoration mod stuff, I think. Because, like, this guy has, like, good armor and stuff, as you can see, and guns and all sorts of other stuff. I think maybe one of them had even better stuff in the base Sith Restoration mod. Alright, I did just save. I'm going to buy as much as I can buy just to... You know what, I'm going to do a regular real save. Just in case I stumble and hit the quick save button again and end up wasting a bunch of stuff. Alright, here we go. Let's buy cool armor to look at. Okay, none of us can wear heavy armor, though this is a heavy suit. How much is this? It's 1,700. It's almost all of our money. Buy one of those. It's actual heavy armor. Can't wear it. Shadowcaster's a dex up. What is this? This is a, I think this is a belt. I think it's a belt. So +1 dex is not bad for a belt. +2 dex here for anyone with a con 14. That's really nice. And +1 strength is also really nice. All right, stuff to think about there. I'll grab the this armor so that we can just see it. Let's try this stuff on. Barando Novice Robe. Okay. Slightly different than Kreia's Jedi robes. And then what was the other thing? I think we've seen this red one in the first game, but let's try it on. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's load that quick save. And go see what the other guy has. This guy. Yeah, let me shop. Okay, what do we got here? We got this Adept robe, which is 4,000, which we don't have enough for, but let's just quickly sell some shit that's worth money, maybe, and see if we can get anything. How much money can we get? Sell that armor. I'm just gonna sell stuff to see what that stuff looks like. I'm just gonna go wild for a second. I'm just selling everything. I'm gonna load the save, don't worry. There we go. Okay, now let me buy some stuff. Armor. Let's get this Adept robe. Let's get this Neophyte armor. I kind of know what the Dark Jedi robe is already, so maybe we'll wrap back around on it. I think Atton can wear medium stuff, right? Damn, 11,000. This this Krath Holy Battle Suit. Let's see if we can do anything about that in a different save, maybe. I need to sell a little bit more. What weapons do I have to sell? Let's sell all this shit. I bet if we sell everything, we can look at that other armor. Oh, let me shop, please. I want to see 1,100 one. Zabrak combat suit. That's light, so I can wear it. I think all the rest of these are heavy, so I can't wear them. And are there any cool weapons? I'm not going to go through all the weapons. I'm just going to look at armor for now. All right, let's see. Look at that robe on me. Always hit the wrong button there. And then let's look at the Zabrak combat suit on. Actually, let's look at the... She can only wear robes, huh? Okay, interesting. All right, let's look. Okay, long green robes. That's kind of cool. And Atton,
say the
you
word.
look boring as shit, my man. So instead, let's put you in. Is that it? Did we not get? I thought we got more stuff. Just those, huh? All right. Well, let's resave again or reload again. All right, let's sell everything again and just take a look at some other stuff. We shopping? I mean, we're not actually shopping. We're literally window shopping is what we're doing. Let's sell it all. See how much we can actually get here. Damn, I wish we could sell everything all at once here. That one was, what, 11,000, right? So all those sell. There's 11,000. We can now get that other thing. And then what about all the... is anything here worth anything? Not really. Something was worth a few hundred. Yeah, let's sell them. Try to get as much as we can so we can see as much as we can in a single load save thing. All this stuff is equipped, which it doesn't really matter, but okay. Let's see the other stuff. Let me shop. Thank you. So the thing that we wanted to look at was the Krath Holy Battle Armor, which has straight up damage resistance, which if I'm remembering right, will straight up reduce by 15. Cold fire and sonic damage. Yeah, buy it. Why not? And we don't have anybody to wear heavy armor, and I think we've seen Bronzium Light Battle Armor already. I think that's what Atton is wearing now. There's a mask we can look at. That's 10,000. That's so expensive. Nikto bounty hunters often wear these masks. Well, let's see this one thing we bought. And is there anything else cool here? Force Pike. It's a Watchman Blaster. Droid Disruptor. You guys don't just sell lightsabers? No? I mean, you sure? Okay. Well, let's just see what this new thing is I just bought just to see it. Here we go. Wear this holy battle suit. Oh, you kind of look boring, actually, Atton. So let's check this out. Load. All that for that. Not worth it. All right, let's do an actual move through here where I sell shit I know that I'm actually not going to use. Like, I don't think this plasma torch is actually useful. I know everyone else on the podcast said it was, but I don't think it is. Let's sell anything that's not upgradable. Vibro Sword is just better. Wait a second. Vibro Sword is a 2 to 12. Why am I not using that? Is this it's 2 to 13? No, we want to use the Vibro Sword. Maybe I just found one of those. Is actually what just happened. Maybe. None of us are using rifles. I mean, this is worth 13 credits. We're just going to sell it. What are we doing? Heavy mining laser. We're just going to sell it. 2 to 16. Now, wait a second. I said that and then looked at it. Love the extra crit range on this rifle. Droid Disruptor is nice to have as a just in case. It's also worth a fortune. This is the thing I stole from that guy's house, I think. Sonic Rifle. Let's sell the Disruptor. Let's sell the regular Vibro Blade. Because it's just not as good. Look at the armor we can sell here. We'll sell clothing, which is worth nothing and it's just taking up space. I'll let Atton hold on to his uniform for now, or his ribbed jacket. I think this is not as good as whatever he's wearing now, but I'll double check it. This stuff is worth a lot, you know? Oh, that's a heavy armor. Okay. I'll save the breath masks. We could definitely use those in the future. And sell these worse droid deflectors, I think. Especially if I have 2 of them. Okay. I'll hold on to the rest of this stuff, I think. For now. I wish there was a workbench in here. There is! Look at that. Alright, upgrade items. Let's pull this shit out of the longsword. Hit assemble. Then go down to... So right now it's 1 to 12, 2020 times 2. Vibro Sword is 2 to 12, 9 to 20 times 2. Yeah, this is just better. Let's get that grip. Let's get that. And then let's... hey, Kreia, let me see that sword you got real quick. Vibro Blade. Let's just... oops, let me back out of this, apparently. Vibro Blade. Let's clear this out really quick and just, you know... reconsider some stuff. Yeah, here we go. Put the Mark II in there. I'm the one doing melee damage mostly, so I'm going to take that one. Then Kreia, you can have the other one with a slightly worse ion cell. And then, wait, what's this edge do? Massive criticals. Interesting. Okay. Assemble. There we go. Let's equip those right away, so I don't forget. Yeah, this is much better damage. Again, Kreia's not even using that, you know? Why are you there? What? Come in here. So we now can sell that. We can sell these Vibro Blades. That Droid Disruptor can put another thing in there. That's fun. Unfortunately, we don't have any, like, blaster rifle or blaster pistols to upgrade, it looks like. So that could be a thing we maybe buy. And then armor-wise, we have this armor, which already has shit in it. And I have, what, the energy shielding in it, which is good. And then I have the Biorestore, which gives me regeneration, 1. But maybe I want the strength one, because wait, don't I have... reflex package? I thought I had something that was giving me regeneration already, but no, I don't. Good. Okay, that's fine. Upgrade items. Look at armor again. Yeah, I think he has on the Achani battle armor is what he has on now. He also has regeneration. No one is wearing this bronzium armor. And I don't think anyone will. Okay. At the very least, I'm pretty confident I'm not making any big mistakes with gear right now. All right, let's look again. You have an exchange negotiator, 1 physical damage plus 1 to 6, so it's 2 to 7, which is funny, and it can do a stun. Republic Blaster is fully upgradable, and it's 850, which is expensive, but, you know, that's 1 to 8 damage. So I could get one of those maybe for Atton. We have these robes and other armor, heavy armor that we can't use. Shadowcaster is the belt with the dexterity bonus. Alacrity implant is more expensive than I have, but useful. Okay. And hey, Dendris. Let's look at weapons really quick. And also, let's just sell the stuff we now know we're not using, like the vibroblades and the long sword. Okay, cool. Now let's look at what you're selling. Sith War Sword. God damn! 3 to 17. Oh, but this is a dual. The most favorite lightsabers, some Sith prefer more visceral feel of metal cutting against flesh. These blades are usually blended with cortosis to protect against lightsaber sparring damage. Right, this is a double-bladed weapon. I think so is this force pike. Damn, that's strong as hell, though. Not useful for me because I'm going down this dueling path. Watchman Blaster, 2 to 8, fully upgradable. 7,600 credits. 2 to 8. It has a bigger crit range and does bonuses. I guess the 25% hit stun chance is actually incredible. 25% chance to stun for 6 seconds, which means your follow-up attack would then be a sneak attack if you're Atton, or if you're someone who can do sneak attacks, is wild. A little cheaper is this Mandalorian Heavy Blaster, 2 to 11, fully upgradable. Just a higher base damage. It's 2 to 11 instead of 1 to 8. And then I guess I'll look at armor one more time here. I should look at my armor actually, just to remember exactly what I'm getting. Defense 4, Dex bonus 4. It's light. Atton could even wear this actually. Fortitude saves. That fortitude is built into it, but the regeneration and the damage immunity are not. Those come from upgrades. Atton has the 7 plus 3, and I think that's all that is. Okay, and then Kreia just has the Jedi robes, right? 1 defense bonus plus force points. Right. Now I'm actually doing this. Adept robe is expensive, 4,000, but those are huge bonuses. This armor is a little less defense for me, but it would give me charisma and persuade. That's nice, I guess. It looked kind of cool. That was the kind of... I thought it was the green robe, but it's not. I don't remember what this looks like now. I'm gonna buy it. 1 second. I'm gonna save and buy it. Even if I don't end up using it. It's nice to have persuasion up, you know? Let's see it. Let's see it. Make a judgment call. Ooh. Yeah, we did not look at this before. This is kind of cool looking. And it's plus 3, which still leaves me with 19 defense, which isn't as good as the Zazen Shah is. I will miss having the fortitude check. But persuade charisma, does this push my charisma up? Oh, not quite. Oh. But unfortunately, I don't think... I always hit the wrong button here. I don't think she can wear it. No, she cannot. He could. Be a big drop in defense, though. Though he has higher dex. His dex is 19? Damn. Do we have anything to get him to 20? Where's his bonus is coming from? Is it coming from this implant? No. That's coming from these gloves. Do either of those actually get him anything? No, they're actually not enough to get him anywhere. So I should be looking for something here that gives him another +1 dex, potentially. He's at 25 defense. He is a tank! He is a tank with 25 defense. He could wear this armor. I mean, not this one, because who cares? But he could wear the one that I'm wearing. He could wear the Zazen Shah stuff. I wish it gave him a dex bonus. This is 4 grand. All the stuff I want to buy for Atton. Because I could give him this. And he would be, again, just way stronger. Maybe later in the game I'll come back and get him this. Oh, man. God damn. I think given that, I actually don't want to buy the thing I just bought. Is there a +1 dex thing in here? There's Pazak cards, I'll tell you that. I will be coming back to buy this. Oh, it's not a +1 -1, I see. I don't really care about it then. Fuck. Let me go over there and just make sure there was nothing in there that gave a flat +1 dex bonus. For people who are confused, like, it says max dex bonus +2. That's how high your dex... Oh, this mask, the $10,000 mask gives a +1 dex. That max dexterity bonus is how high can your dexterity bonus... How much of it counts when you're wearing this armor? Because wearing heavier armor means you get less... You're clunkier. You can't get the access or the dex bonus that you normally got, basically. These are grenades. I think these are all single-use things. Vibration cell. Grip. Yeah. Okay. Nothing there. And again, this novice robe gives you a wisdom bonus, but that's kind of it. Damage immunity 10% is really fun from light side, dark side stuff. So this heavy battle armor gives you a 9 defense, which is great, but it reduces your max dexterity bonus to +0 to your defense. And so like Atton right now has a +3 to it, which is, you know, that's he'd be losing 3, even though his defense might go up by a few points. Can he wear this? This is 3,700. Ugh. All right, let me quick load again, because I get my money back, and now let me just, oh fuck, did I? No, I think I'm good. I think I'm wearing the right. I think I have the right weapon. I think this is that Vibro sword. Yeah, 3 to 13. Okay, let me. I think I've now sold everything, but let me double check. I'm gonna hold on to this stuff, these rifles, in case I get a rifle person. I'll sell these mining lasers. These are worth nothing to me. I'm gonna hold on to all this shit just simply because I don't know who I'm getting and what they'll need for now. But what I will do is buy the regular, like the $800 slightly better blaster for Atton over here. And I have to start thinking, truly, is it time to start giving Atton melee weapons, because he's actually such a beast at... He's such a high damage rating. 1 to 8 Republic Blaster. Okay, let me level it up really quick. Let me workbench it. Republic Blaster. Let's put the droid one in. No scope allowed, apparently. And then let's put the blaster, where is it? Republic Blaster in that one, and Blaster Pistol in that one. There we go.
I hear you.
All right. I don't think you needed to do that, but okay. Oh, okay, we got some weapons. That's pretty good. Let's go check out the cantina, how about? Should be a good time. Wait. Let me look at Pazak cards. This is what in my day we would call a fusing episode.
See King Frost. Button. Wow! And he's huge!
Oh man.
And we made the right choice.
He's locked into a thing. I'm King Frost, ho! Nice to meet you, hee-ho!
If you know, you know. Alright, let me make sure there's no... no, there's no +1 -1s, which are really the big ones that you want there. Also, I'm checking to see if there's any dexterity pluses there. No, there are not. Okay, what are my stats at right now? No, nothing's on the edge. Okay. Alright. Security tunneler. Yeah, you don't have any. You don't have any Pazak cards? Fine. That's fine. Oh, we are in fucking KOTOR, baby. Oh, the Race Master is here, huh? Let's make a save for being in the cantina. Ah, swoop racing. I think it's just tell. Are you gonna let me do? Are you gonna let me do it? Are you gonna let me swoop race? What's the course like?
Of
course it is. Of course it is. What are these new advancements? Should you invest in it?
Yeah, there's nothing swoop fans like more than seeing a good wreck.
What are the track records? Darum.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma dovrekun miliwosa slima pogwanga sawana nucha dahupa go sakurata go jujuto yoke hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune.
Interesting. I'd like to take a practice run. 20 credit fee. You don't, come on. Also, do you provide the swoop bike? How about you let me run the course for free?
Dahupa bosakurata go jujuto yoke hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune dovrekun miliwosa slima pogwanga sawana nucha.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, this is getting captured fine. I don't remember how this works. Oh boy, nothing's happening. There it is. Okay, I'm glad I'm doing a practice race. Right, B advances you. Too early. I see. This is doable. Whoa. Oh, I can jump in this one. Oh, fuck. Okay, I see. I see now. Okay, I'm glad I did a practice run. Wild that he was just like, you know how to do this, and then there's a whole new fucking mechanic that was not in the last one. Oh, I missed that one. Okay. I'm getting worked. Oh, that's too high, too fast. I see. Okay. Fuck. Alright, I simply need to lock in, and I'll crush it. That's why we need a practice run first, folks. Not yet, because what I'm going to do is hit that old quick save button.
Yes?
No, I didn't mean to talk to you. Can you teach me how to get out of my way and let me race? Yeah, let's do it. I want to race. That's a little steep. There'll be more than enough wagering to cover that. Yeah, race for free. Don't worry, I will. No, you'll get your money's worth. Alright, here we go. This time I'm going to crush it. There we go. Off to the races, as they say. I was slow on that shift. That's okay. I'll get back. There we go. Early. I missed that one. That's okay. I missed both of those. I should be dodging around like I did the first time. Fuck. Ah, fuck. Oh, that fucked me up. I thought I was under it. I thought I was safe. Oh, that's gonna ruin a really good time. I think I still, like, placed, but I didn't get the top time. Let's see what I get. A reasonable time, but not spectacular. 50, 55. I want to race. No. Oh man. Okay. See, this is why we quick saved. What's my time? What am I looking for? Oh my god, not you, Kreia. Unless you know about racing. What are the records? 41-27. Okay. All right. Whew, 41 is wild. Okay. You don't need to. We can just do it. I'm not gonna jump until I have to jump. Like there. How did he get 41? Oh, 41-34. That's pretty good. There's some wasted movement in there. Oh! Was it not? What was the first place record? 41-27? Fuck off. Okay, I can do it. I was 0.7 of a second off. That's like if I'd gotten off the line faster, I would have had it. Fuck. Well, yeah, forfeit. Forfeit quick load. Oh, you hate it. You hate it. You hate it. I got greedy. I didn't get greedy because I'd done that before successfully. Nope, did not mean to hit whatever that was. I'd like to race. You don't have to. I'll get your money's worth. That's the difference. This is the first time I've said get you your money's worth again since the first time. And I have another one coming up right here. Okay, I got those two at least. Ooh, I went too slow. Fuck. Or too fast, actually. I jumped too quickly. Land for it. Oh, missed that one. That's it. That's not good enough. Ugh. I was so close, and now I'm tilting. 0.7 of a second. Yeah. I'll be going. Load. I'll see the rest of this cantina in an hour. First, I gotta win this race. I want a race. No. Money's worth. This is video games to me. Oh, I went too slow there. I went too slow there. This is to be a perfect race now. Which it has not been. I'm really off. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I missed that one, but got that one. It's kind of not worth it. Or I'm past where I'm getting them, I see. Is jumping the key? Jumping was the key! Peak gaming!
Peak gaming, bro! What else needs to be stated? Wait.
Congratulations. You are the swoop champion of the Citadel Station. What's my prize? I'll take it. I'll take 500 credits. Shit. And I'll save. Mebla Duel.
Hey there. Care for a game of Pizzak?
Not quite yet. Do you have any cards I could buy? Here we go. I'm going to spend that 500 immediately on a +1 minus. Ooh, a flip. Interesting. All your 3s and 6s can swap. That's interesting. Let me tell you what's more powerful. +1, -1, or plus minus. As much as these flips are cool, you kind of have to build a whole deck around them, if I remember right. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, wait. Actually, let's, perhaps later. Let's quick save again.
Hey there.
And then let's ask you some questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only here to relax and play. So, you game for a game?
Yeah, let's game.
Sure thing.
Let's play for credits.
If you
maximum wager is 40? Yeah, I'll wager 40. I don't know what, I'll even take it as it goes, as long as I don't fuck something up. Alright, so we got, let's go -1, +1, -1. Let's go -1, do both of those. Do those. Those. Okay, I really want some -5, -6 now that I look at it. That's really powerful. End turn. That 9 is brutal. I could +6 here. This is not how I like to play normally. Okay, that's tied as far as I'm concerned. I mean, like, literally it is, but we also both spent a card. Fuck. Yeah, I'll take the L on that one. Stand. It's okay. Oh, 1. Alright, I'm gonna spend it. Alright! 1-1. But I'm down a card. She has 3 cards. I only have 2 cards. Alright. Okay. Like to say lower. Oh, fuck. Let's stand. Let's be conservative here. Fuck. Okay. Evened up on cards, though. Yes. Okay, low. Oh, fuck. Ooh, huge! I have a card advantage now, but they're not great cards. I gotta go for it. I gotta take the stand and that she's gonna win.
Looks like luck was on.
Let me look at your cards again one more time. Because I want that -5. But yeah. Close. Let's see if we can win that 40 back. Let's play. Play for credits. Wager 40. Get rid of that +6. And instead do a +5 and a -5. Okay. Play. Oh, this is strong. This is strong. Okay. 19. Oh, it's early to try to blow a +1 -1 for this. I'm gonna stand. That's fine. That's fine. We kind of knew that was possible. 14. Okay. Should be good. 17. I'm gonna draw. Nice. Okay. Also, I think this has changed from KOTOR 1. I think winner goes first. Is that what just happened? Did she just lead that round? Because I was responding instead of starting. Ooh. Let's draw up. Oh, look at that. That's wild. I think I have to keep pushing. I should not have kept pushing. We would have tied. I'll stand, obviously. Yeah, because now she starts with the 10. She's on the 18. I can just 19 it. Boom. All right, we're all up. I have the +4 -4 is really strong here. Not that strong. Not as strong as I would like it to be, unfortunately. Fuck. Okay. Fuck, I lost. Even if because you can only do that. You can't do more than 1 card per turn. Ugh.
Looks like.
All right, bye. You took my money. That's fine. I'll make it back elsewhere.
So you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about.
Yeah, it's me.
No more trouble with the TSF, I hope?
I'm no Jedi.
I guess you haven't heard the popular rumors, then? Jedi or not, you're the talk of the station. Everyone from the TSF to Zerka Corporation is curious about you.
Who are you?
You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Benok, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you?
No.
The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men. Other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the man alone, Benok.
Oh my god.
I bet he'd come out on
this
top if
character
you
design.
fought.
Now, Luxa, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest woman.
Luxa,
It's your
Slusk,
skin,
and
Benok.
Benok, huh?
Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
What is this song from? Maybe I just know it from... Oh, you know what it reminds me of is Diary of a Spaceport Janitor. Is what it's reminding me of. I'll try to compare it in a second. I don't want any trouble. No. I'm gonna, like, stick my chest out here a little bit. Mess with me and you're dead.
We were just leaving anyway. Come on.
Wise man.
This reminds me so much of one of the Diary of a Spaceport Janitor songs. Gamorrean bodyguard. Alright, Lexa.
Hello there. Fresh blood at the cantina. Enjoy. Your drinks are on me. We should talk. Later.
Why later? Who are you?
If you're asking me that, handsome, you're better off not knowing. Tell you what. You just enjoy yourself, and if in the future we have business together, you can come back and we'll have a little chat.
I'll be going now. You said your drinks are on me, but I can't even talk to this guy. Alright.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
Dot and Het. Het's right. Oh, right. Right. Who are you? Yeah. Odds and ends.
Kawanabota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
Can I look at some of your inventory before I...
Kawanabota yunta
I
tanga
see.
kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
I come on behalf of Hara.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma.
Do I... What we know is he wants 2,000, which I'm not paying for. I'm...
Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura.
2,000.
Tayaita tabosananansata.
That's what he said, I guess, right? How about you wager her on a game of Pazak? Well...
Choso me garanga batuda me bedawa mino bobo king batu nang kale kilikun herdu bintus tabarafa jonta bosi likita masisorinkada dakadan marehaku nang kokoto jagati nunsachi.
Alright.
Tonino bapin.
I know I should have saved first, but let's just fucking roll. I know you just saw me lose 2 of these in a row. But, oh wait a second. Let's get rid of one of these and put this other +3. I didn't realize I had 2 of those +3/+3s. That's a better hand, or better side deck, or whatever. Let's do it. And look, both of them popped! Alright. End turn. 15. Look at that. I'm gonna stand there. Fuck you. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. $14. We got him. We can flop it, and then we can do that. All right, win that one. All right. Want him to be ahead like this. Okay. So I have to get... Yeah, I have to do it. Down on cards, which is annoying. Oh, nice. All right, we're up. We're up. We're up. Oh my god. Fuck off. Ugh. Stand, alright. We're really coming down to it. Oh, that's bad. This is not good. Oh, he's gonna get me right here. Fuck. That's an L. I'll be going now. I'm gonna load my save. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna have to go run through those conversations again. Annoying. Alright. 1 second.
So perhaps
I don't know who you are.
No.
She's right. Get out of here. 1,000 credits is just too much, you know? And I'll go talk to her again.
Hello there.
Who are you? We don't know. I'll be going now. Alright, save. Let's try this guy first. Horrent fault.
Is there something I can do for you?
What can you tell me about Zerka?
What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. Getting in early, as they say. If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position. If Lorso doesn't screw it up, that is.
Oh, this whole Telos thing?
Yeah, it's a long shot, considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic may decide to start restoring other war-torn worlds. At least, that's what Zerka hopes. If we can integrate ourselves into the process, Zerka stands to make a tidy profit in the future.
Don't you love it when disaster relief efforts are undercut, or not undercut, but are only buoyed when private corporate entities can profit off of them? Isn't that great?
Quite a few ways. As part of the Republic contract rewarded for a planet like Telos, Zerka is allowed to use the planet's natural resources to help fund and support the project. On top of that, the Senate's easy to negotiate with. They're liberal with the amounts of credits they throw around, even with the Republic being in the shape it's in. And of course, new planets mean new markets for Zerka products. All in all, a very good arrangement for us.
The IMF. Tell me about Lorso.
Gah, Jana Lorso. That woman's look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough, and then I'll move in for the kill.
How do you think she'll mess up?
She's got her hands in too many dirty little... whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff.
No.
Just forget it.
No, you should... Oh, come on, tell me. Do I have to come back later to ask him? Annoying. Alright. Patron, okay. Making sure there's nobody else here I can talk to give me a little juice. Alright, quick save again. Who are you? Odds and ends. Can I look at your inventory? Hara. Is there something you want in exchange? How about Pazak? 1,000 credits. Fix my side deck. Why is it... What? Oh, because this is before I played. I see. Okay. Oh, which means I don't have what I actually want here, huh? Shit. Okay, let me rebuild this from the jump. 2, 1, 2. This is going to be harder than it should be, actually. Ah, fuck. Well, let's try it with this and then go buy a card if we lose. We hit the 3s again. That's very funny. Hate to start on a 10, though. Let's just play this and have a 19. Oh, why did I hit end turn? That's not what I meant to do.
And your inability to hit the right buttons is blowing me away.
There's a lot of buttons on this stick, I don't know if you know.
I know. God, it's these PlayStation controllers are new.
Hey there.
I mean, I did buy them. It was just weird. Maybe I did. I don't think we bought that -5 is what I think we did buy.
Gavadumba.
Let's clear this and rebuild it. There we go. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, alright, so we're gonna have to be aggressive on the pluses, is what it looks like. I say that, and now immediately I'm like, fuck. This is +2 stand. Stand at 19, fuck. Really bad sign. Okay, I have to get 20. Miserable. Gonna give me pure Pazak? No. Sorry, it's pure Sabak, right? Now, in the future. 18. Oh, I don't have 2. Gotta stand on 18. Oh, he drew a 3 from nothing? Fuck off. Not true. Liar. I'm gonna play the 5 and stand. Wow, getting wrecked right now. He hasn't played a single card. Wow, there's a -1 at least. Oh my god. Real low chance of pulling this one out now. As such. Yeah.
Gavadumba.
I wish it would save this. Maybe I want the minuses more than the pluses, right? Because the pluses are what I can definitely get already, just simply by you know, rolling the dice, just by drawing a card. So let's focus on the minuses that I have, where I have an option. That's good. That's not as good. Okay, but I have -1. As such. That, okay. 1 a set. He's at 9. 16 plus 4. I'm gonna roll the dice that I'm not gonna get a 10 here. Because if I get a 9, I can... Oh, I don't have a -5. If I get an 8 or lower, I can -4 it. I would love to get to the next one without spending a card. Well, as such. Oh, and turn. Oh, huge. Okay, one more. 15 plus 5 is 20. He has to hit 20. Let's go!
Gavadumba munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura.
Oh, further exchange.
Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura.
No, I'm just gonna set you free.
You were never... Rami. No senmega. Moros mas morana.
No. These are our options? Okay. I guess I'm taking back to Hara, who... No,
No, well
then let me free you. Those are my options? Stay here, I'll collect your earnings later. That's it? I'm gonna check the guide to make sure there's not a third option here, because this is a real... Remember in the last session I was talking about how, like, or the last episode I was talking about how, you know, you found out HK's thing, and then too bad you can't do anything with that knowledge. This is a very similar one, and again, this is like very mid-2000s critique of the player type thing. You know, where this sort of like look at how you're implicated in the action. In this game particularly, as we will come to learn, has a real no matter what you do, there can be a negative outcome. Don't try to like game it all out in your head type beat. And so I'm not surprised there's not a third one here. But maybe I'm going to go with let's go. And then maybe when we... Oh, it's going to zip us back. Interesting. Okay.
Ento mesh mi paju, watamincha, yokolondo nukulabirawa, tines un soto.
Sunaranga machochane, dotalutu.
That's so true.
No, she windido, drom tite yaba, morata gomana, kova chokchi, moskali, miki mokba moka.
Tinor krelun, conferendo.
Why would she be?
Banokrok nixerendo doncha morbansum.
Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya. Tache morota kamsa, javaskobo sabjo, rigiso karvenoxo, mochitosa sagrindeo.
You're free to go. You can do this if you want to.
Kawanabota tagwa kankadiwa.
Yeah, fair. He bet you in a game. I know I got you from a game, but...
Wakama nurawa.
Yeah, you can do whatever you wish.
Hentu mishmanta junsera norchocha. Dolo shusa jaka dosa ninanta. Shujina rancha bashla shina shok.
Vosa sholuta danesi tuch. Wiso te borogoto. Yatuka uwanrika chotin.
I would love for you to try to strike me, buddy. Is there anything in here I can loot? Seems like no. Let me Jedi speed. Night speed, sorry. I guess there's more here I can explore since I'm back here. The Zerka offices, Bubani Exchange Corp, residential module. No, let's go back to where we were and finish exploring there. Finish out that cantina. It's entertainment module. Wait, did I get turned around? I think I got turned around. I think some double hits by mistake here. Oh yeah, there it is. Wait. Is it... Am I losing my fucking mind? Shuttle bay elevator. Oh right, it is the entertainment module. I see. Right. Oh, this is right, the dead end. Those are the two sales folks. Here's the cantina. Let's finish up in the cantina. Which really might not be much more. We've done the swoop racing. Is that actually more cantina, or is it just the front door? The other door. I think it's just the other door.
I don't understand your problem with the Republic. It's not like Onderon hasn't benefited from joining.
It was one of the darkest days in our history. Talia sold Onderon to the Republic, and what did we receive in return?
Talia.
Nothing. In exchange for the blood of our soldiers, the prosperity of Iziz has been stripped to decorate dead planets like this.
Look, if it weren't for the Republic, you'd all be speaking Mandalorian by now.
And because we accepted the Republic's aid, we should be indentured to them forever?
You make it sound like the Republic turned Onderon into a prison colony.
Perhaps. Only that the Republic did not even conquer us. Our own betrayed us and allowed the Republic to take what it would.
Being teased about some future stuff.
Hello there.
You got anything new for me? No, you don't. Okay. And this is just back out to the entertainment module, I think. That's good. Okay, cool. Is there one of those little things I can click on to fast travel here? Yes, there is. Transit to another module. Actually, let's make sure we get that map. Transit, residential module. Now, let's look at this map again. And so we've explored all that stuff. Let's go to the Zerka offices or to the Bumani. I don't know what the Bumani Exchange Corp even is, so let's go there. Fuck it. That was a misclick. It just says that, huh? Oh, this is the exchange. I see. Well, they want me, so... Dude, get out of my way. Fine. Thought the threat would work. Let's go to this other residential module. Maybe we'll find a way in there from talking to somebody else. I'm gonna try not to just kill people in the street, you know?
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Medical supplies
Ithorian
are in
compound,
short
that's where the
supply
Ithorian
and
folks
high
are.
demand.
Let's get this map and look at the map. Okay, so we have medical facility, lab station, vivarium. Oh, the whole rest of this is the Ithorian complex. Interesting. Okay. Medical unit, Telosian. Pressure door.
Hello there, and greetings from Isis and Onderon.
Why are you so smooth?
I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia.
Queen Talia.
My stay was.
I think that was the name of the queen in the Tales
but the contract
of the Jedi
disputes over the restoration
comics.
project have prolonged it.
Why are you here?
The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Zerka, the status of our arrangement is in the air.
Who are you? I think I already
I'm
know
a
this.
diplomat.
Yeah, okay, I'll be going now. Okay. This is where I can make stuff. Oh, medical supplies. No one's in the room. Let's see if anybody just jumps out and says, hey, well, are you going to really steal from us? No, they are not. Terminal. Log out. I guess I have to come here for some quest later. I do not remember this place at fucking all. Lab station, which is, of course, back to menu, where you can make med packs and implants and other stuff. I actually think Kreia is probably the best at making this stuff, which is funny. Grenades. At least the medical part. I guess Atton would be good at making all these mines, which is nice, and grenades. I don't think we need any of those, though. This needs 18 con. Jesus. Okay. Well, what was that? Communications terminal. There's nothing there for us. All right, let's go talk to the Ithorians. Hey everybody, Austin from the future here, jumping in because we are not going to go talk to the Ithorians quite yet. We're going to finish up this episode, and the next episode will start with me going to talk to the Ithorians. As we said on the last episode of the show, for scheduling reasons, we're cutting up Citadel Station in 2, or maybe all of Telos in 2. We'll see how long the second half of Telos goes for people. I'm going to put on screen the list that I sent to Natalie, Rob, and Allie for what the quests available at this point in the game are, which will help you decide what we're doing, or what you're doing, I guess, playing along with us. The main set of quests: Arrested, Ebon Hawk IND, Ebon Hawk Stolen, and Lost Jedi. Those are the main quests. We're not completing those right now. Those split at this point into 2 paths: the Ithorian path and the Zerka Corporation path. You'll see we didn't start either of those. We're not going to talk about either of those. There are some quests that might lead you into those spaces, and so we may end up talking about some of them in the next episode. But what I would say is, if you're going to play along with us and you're not trying to like play ahead, you could go in and talk to the Ithorians and the Zerka Corporation, but don't complete Replacement Restoration Droid. That's the kind of cutoff point in a big way for picking one of those sides. And if we talk about anything, we'll maybe talk up to Replacement Restoration Droid, but we won't get further than that. I haven't done that yet. It's what it sounds like. You go get a droid for either of the sides. You don't get too deep into it. What you can do now at this point, high stakes, what I just did, the stuff with the dancer, saving her, rescuing her from the shitheads. You can start a new fuel source. You already heard me talk to the head of the TSF about how the Citadel Station needs a new fuel source, but you can't complete that now. And I believe you can maybe start the bounties in general. False Batu, escaped criminals, and Batono has vanished. False Batu is tied to the guy who tried to kill you, the guy who claimed to be a guy named Batu. But you might be able to get some of that information and report back about some of it, but there are things like escaped criminals that you cannot complete yet. And also, because of not getting far enough into the main quest, you can't start the suspicious goods into smuggling Citadel line, or smuggling in Citadel Station quest line. Excuse me. And so we're just probably not going to talk about that, is my guess. So yeah, we're going to end up talking about this episode is what you've seen here, plus maybe one or two of the bounty quests that I'm saving for the second half of this video just for continuity's sake. I thought about going forward and chopping it up and bringing it back, but I think that was probably not a good use of time. So, all right, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll be back next week with a full episode, and then the week after that with the rest of Citadel Station. I will say that my recording is probably another, let me take a peek at it, I think another 3 hours at this point, and that's pretty much the rest of the main quest. And chatting is 2.5 hours at this point between now. The next place that we're playing ahead to, if you're playing ahead from us, but we're kind of saying near us, is the point at which you get down to Telos and talk to a new NPC, a major, you can tell by the character design, is like a big important character. We'll go through that conversation and stop. So that'll be not this coming episode, but the next episode of both the Let's Play and then the episode, 2 episodes from now of the actual AMCA podcast. All right. Thanks so much. Peace.